It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. For a spot in the NFC Championship game, this one is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Slot man motioned over. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of a defense.
Another carry for him. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Pass play on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Putting a receiver in motion. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice gain, but they needed just 1 more yard to move the chains. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming. He's dropping back to throw. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That goes as a punt of 43 yards. And the 49ers will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Alert! Alert! Here we go.
Right up the gut. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Headed out right. On the run right, throwing deep down. They connect on the deep shot. And they make the stop, we're going to say about the 37-yard line. They get 35 out of that one. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Running this one left. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Let's go now.
They give it to him again. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And it's a dime look from the Falcons now. 3rd down coming.
Go!
Throwing from the gun here. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Here we go, set. 18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
They're throwing it. Called in by Worthy. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Throwing from the gun. Touchdown, San Francisco! Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. 7-0 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. Man in motion out of the slot. The give now out of the shotgun. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Given 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Here's a throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has it downfield working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll try and throw it here. Got his target, it's Baker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. Running for the marker on 2nd. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a gain of 4. And that's a 49er 1st down. Looking to the air here. On target to Worthy. And he's brought down after a short gain. Working quickly here. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Raptors, 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll throw it. He has the San Francisco touchdown. So, Rob, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. The give here on 2nd. And he takes this ahead to the 40-yard line before going down. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They send him left out of the slot. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. They'll punt another one away. Coy Bajorquez returning to the field. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Airing it out to start this drive. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. He picks up 28 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Go!
Plowing up the middle. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
They're going play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Trap 60, trap 60. Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. He has it at the 33. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Falcons will take over. New set of downs for him at the 38. They've got a man in motion. Airing it out to start this drive. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Motioning the tight end now. The running back gets it on the draw. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
19 target, 19 target.
Looking for a throw here. Launches one deep downfield. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Getting right back to it after that. It caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Another throw here on second down. He completes it in traffic. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They read that screen perfectly. Interception! And the Falcons make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He's back to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the 49ers are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half.
Niners 21, Falcons nothing.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Now we're on the counter. Jukes out a one-stop. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 46. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
Stop roll 18.
Dropping back to throw. Out left, Worthy makes the ground. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Chased out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. They go play action here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Forced out to his right. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Offense to the line for 2nd down. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Rolling into enemy territory. Now he's past the 25. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Go. Go, Reed. Go. Hurt. Set go.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. He picks up 16 on the good return, and they'll get ready to go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll run now on 2nd down. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Cut out left. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Koo able to put it through. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense.
Ready up.
1st and 10 from the 41.
7 Pirates. 7. Get up. Ready.
Back to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. The 49ers with it here, hoping to close out a playoff victory. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd.
Dragon 60. Tag.
Back to throw now. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 43. Caught by his back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They'll throw it. Into traffic, complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Working quickly here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. They find 21 yards and get the first down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4th. Pass play now. He's got it over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing on 2nd and 4. Escapes the pocket. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense in the hurry-up here. Here we go, right up the gut. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds... Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. They're really pulling out whatever they can to try to make this game closer. That cuts the lead down by an extra 2. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. I think the Falcons got that one back. Oh, they did! 2-score game. Got to get yourself additional opportunities somehow. And that right there, that's a huge one. Feel like they absolutely now have to translate this into points.
They really do. And not just make it a one-possession game. As you've taught me, Kate, how do you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time, partner.
One possession at a time, one play at a time, one bite at a time to the very end.
1st and 10, looking to throw. He put everything he had into this one. Big game downfield. Touchdown, Atlanta. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Now, this could be the game right here. Down a score, they need to get this ball back. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They may have caught them a little by surprise on the last onside try, but certainly much more prepared this time around. That one is not successful.
Yeah, it's tough enough. The numbers tell all of us, right? It's tough enough to do it once. Recovering 2 in a row, well, that's borderline impossible. And that Hands team, they were going to let their side down a second time, that's for sure.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Back-to-back carries here. He cuts it back right. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, set.
Back to the well again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers only up by a few. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready? Third. Right there.
They bring their tight end left.
Set, go.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Got it. Ready?
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Set it. Ready?
Handoff now, running right. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 9-point advantage. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Starting from the 5. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready? Hawk 70. Ryan. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
19 right. 79 Bronco.
They motion the tight end over. Looking to throw it. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this.
The tight end gets it on the fake. And he isn't going to get there. First time they tried for 2 tonight, but it's unsuccessful. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works through a lane for a gain up to the 30. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 19
To throw. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And 4th and 4 coming up. Throwing now. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks off the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Falcons are stopped on the return on the final play of this game. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And their run through the playoffs has reached the penultimate stop on the tracks. The conference championship game next week. And they're going to need the same type of effort from this game, Brock, to carry forward to reach the end of the line and earn that Super Bowl appearance. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved,